In today's daily dose of math, we're looking at dartboard probability. This is a second example that I'm doing for this type of calculation. The dartboard probability is a probability question where you need to find the areas of some shapes in order to have the numbers you need to make your favorable over total calculation. As usual, we have the note, all darts hit the dartboard. Now this isn't a dartboard, it's just a rectangle with a couple of squares on it, but it works like the dartboard probability, and that's why I like to call it that. So, we are being asked, what is the probability that a dart thrown at this rectangular dartboard would hit a shaded square? There are two shaded squares, although they're shaded differently, but this question is just talking about a shaded square. So that's the first question we're going to find the answer to. But to start with, we need to know the areas of the shapes involved. We're given the length and width of the rectangle and the side length of the squares, so we have enough information to calculate the areas. I've done that ahead of time, so I will reveal the calculations. And we see that the area of the rectangle is length times width, 40 times 20, 800 centimeters squared. The area of the square is side length squared. The side length is 10, so 10 squared gives us 100 centimeters squared. A shaded square, though, could mean either of them. So favorable over total is going to be the area 100, the area of one of the squares, plus the area of the other square, over the total, which is the area of the rectangle, that's the 800. So we have 100 plus 100, we have 200 over 800. When we divide, we will get 0.25. And then when we multiply that by 100, we get 25%. It's a very straightforward calculation. And the student, when they encounter this question, they need to get into their area formulas right away so they have the values they need to work with. Otherwise, they freeze and they draw a blank. The checkered square, what is the chance of a dart hitting just the checkered square? Well, we have everything we need to work with in order to calculate that. The favorable is 100 now, not 200, because only one of the squares is checkered. And the total is still 800. So we get 0.125 multiplied by 100, and that gives us a percentage 12.5%. The unshaded region, there are two ways of doing this. We can say the area of the unshaded region is the area of the entire rectangle minus the areas of the two squares. So that is 800 minus 100 minus another 100 over the total, which is still the 800. We get 600 over 800, which is 0.75, which is 75%. But then, of course, we can use a shortcut, which is the area of the unshaded region is the complement of the areas of the shaded regions, which means that the areas of the shaded regions and the unshaded region add up to be 100% of the area we're working with. Therefore, a shortcut to answer question C is to say, we already know that the chances of hitting a shaded square are 25%. We can say 100% minus 25% equals 75%, the same answer. This is dartboard probability, and it is today's daily dose of math. Don't forget to like this video, and if you're not subscribed yet, click on the subscribe button.